please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
The top story this evening, 100 crore rupee bribery charge, allegations of horse trading and phone tapping. MLAs huddled together in buses ready to be taken to resorts near Bengaluru. Frenzied jockeying for power in Karnataka, a day after the state's voters delivered a fractured mandate. BJP's B.S. Yediyurappa hit the ground running early this morning. He was the first to meet the governor once again today to stake his claim to form government. In the evening, H.D. Kumaraswamy of the JDS, the man who claims to have the numbers with the unconditional support from the Congress, also met the governor to stake claim. So who has the numbers? Reports of MLAs going missing, horse trading and poaching. Your guess is as good as mine. But here's how the election ended. The BJP has 104 MLAs, which is 8 short of majority. The Congress and the JDS claim to have the support of 117 MLAs, which will give them a clear majority. Meanwhile, Kumaraswamy dropping a bombshell earlier today, claiming that the BJP got in touch with his MLAs, offering them 100 crore rupees each. The BJP was quick to rubbish the allegations, calling it baseless and imaginary. Kumaraswamy warned the BJP against horse trading and went on to say, and I quote, "We have the power to poach twice the number of BJP MLAs." The BJP hit back, saying horse trading is what the Congress and JDS are famous for. Politicians engage in mudslinging. There are reports that parties are scrambling to keep their flock together. Eagleton Resort, which is owned by the Congress MLA Shiv Kumar, is the new hope for Congress MLAs. The BJP is reportedly making arrangements to keep its legislators together. Let's take a look at what was a day of hectic political developments in Bengaluru.
Are confident.
Sir, they are saying 4 Congress MLAs are missing. Any reports of that you have?
Nobody is missing.
We have a legislature party meeting and let us see.
Today we are going to BJP office, legislature party meeting mein. The leader will be elected. Our legislature party, they have unanimously taken decision, has elected me as the legislature party leader. I have just handed over that copy to the governor and I requested him as early as possible to allow me to take vote as Chief Minister of Karnataka.
We are coaching all our millets, we know that.
Horse trading is not BJP's business. It is what Congress and JDS are famous for.
Congress leaders and our party leaders, we are meeting the governor. Governor received both the parties' claim to form the government with a stable government. We have submitted sufficient number.
Well, that's the drama that's playing out. Amidst all of this, the governor is weighing his options, but it's hard not to ask a basic question. Is the Karnataka voter getting shortchanged in this high political drama? We'll discuss that and more on India Business Hour. But from Bengaluru to Mumbai and to the action on the Lal Street, a day of wild swings. The markets recovered after a weak opening, only to see a steep fall in the last hour of trade. The Nifty breaching the 10,700 mark, recovering mid-session. IT, however, failed to sustain at high levels, ended 0.5% in the red. The Sensex has closed with cuts of 150 points. Banks underperformed. The bank Nifty tanked about 300 points. And mid-caps, well, today they were the outperformers, leading for most part of the day. Anuj with us now to wrap up the day's trading action. Anuj, what pulled the markets down?
Well, markets continue to decline. There was one intraday pullback that was sold into. Banks in particular are quite weak. ICICI Bank led the big weakness in the Bank Nifty, 300 points down. And of course, PSU banks were sliding today because of the howler from PNB. As I said, ICICI Bank, the biggest drag, Reliance, SBI, Ultratech, and of course the oil marketing companies were also down, BPCL and HPCL. On the way up, the FMCG twins, HUL, which has been one of the strongest stocks, and ITC after the numbers, that had a big run. Lupin also recovered quite a bit. Wipro, Yes Bank and Bajaj Finance were some other prominent gainers. On the way down, stock of the day today, Punjab National Bank. I mean, if you thought how much lower can the stock go today, it was down 12% after that big decline already. Syndicate Bank also was a close second. Actually, the biggest loser was Reliance Communication, that one down 13%. On the gaining side, Karnataka Bank, some short covering, JP Associates, some news flow towards the end, and Hexaware towards the end closed at the high point. All in all, the bears are making a bit of a comeback, and the basic premise that perhaps the market has made a bit of a near-term top somewhere around 10,930 looks like still is intact.
All right, Anuj, many thanks. From Dalal Street now to Mint Street. The currency on an up move today, the rupee closing at 67.80 against the dollar, recovering from a 15-month low. This amidst reports that PSU banks have sold dollars on behalf of the central bank to support the currency. Big earnings also. Tata Steel reporting a healthy set of Q4 numbers today. The steelmaker reported a profit of over 10,000 crore rupees, riding on one-time gains. Revenue came in at over 36,000 crores, beating the street estimates. Company's EBITDA and margins have also exceeded expectations. Here's the management on its plan to acquire Bhushan Steel.
In terms of the plant, it's a 5 million ton plant. It's currently operating at around 3.5 million tons. We easily see it operating at 4.5 level quite easily. Beyond 5, it will call for more investments, but there is a potential to certainly take that plant from 5 million to 8 million and higher. Well, Bhushan Power, we are, as you know, the bids have not yet, we're not at a stage where the COC has told us anything.
Well, that's Tata Steel. And hotels to cigarette conglomerate ITC reporting a stable set of numbers, posted a profit of almost 10%. That's on a year-on-year basis. ITC's FMCG business saw an EBIT growth of almost 64% when compared to the same quarter last year. Speaking of the cigarettes business, that segment saw a growth of 7.5%. Its overall revenue, however, slumped by close to 5%. The board of directors have redesignated Sanjeev Puri, the CEO and whole-time director, as the managing director of the company with effect from today. On to court action now. News from the insolvency space. JP Infra can breathe easy for a little bit longer. The Supreme Court today stayed liquidation proceedings against the company and has asked Jaiprakash Associates to deposit an additional 1,000 crore rupees with its registry by the 15th of June. Remember, the resolution plan from Lakshadweep Consortium was rejected by lenders in their last meeting. Ritu Singh is here now with more details. So Ritu, what happens next?
It is a temporary relief for the 18,000 odd home buyers of Jaiprakash Infratech, with the Supreme Court staying the liquidation proceedings against the company. Now, why were the liquidation proceedings started in the first place? That is because in their last meeting, the lenders had rejected the resolution proposal offered by Lakshadweep for about 7,350 crore rupees for the company, citing that the valuation was too low, following which, given that the deadline, the 270-day deadline under IBC for the company expired on the 12th of May, the company was to head into liquidation. So for now, the court has stayed that liquidation until the next hearing, which we understand is on the 4th of July. And that is when, the next step will be decided as to whether the company has to go, for a second round of bidding, or, will Manoj Kaur's offer of 10,000 odd crore rupees to revive Jaiprakash Infratech be accepted. All of that is now to be decided by the Supreme Court. In the meantime, they have also asked Jaiprakash Associates, the parent company of Jaiprakash Infratech, to deposit about 1,000 crore rupees with the court by the 15th of June in the interest of the home buyers, failing which they've strictly warned Jaiprakash Associates that there will be strict statutory action against Infratech if they fail to deposit this money with the court.
All right, so some respite there for JP Infratech, but a fresh twist in the Binani cement case. The National Company Law Appellate Tribunal has agreed to hear Binani Industries' plea to terminate Binani Cement's insolvency matter. This after Binani Industries assured the NCLAT that all creditors will be paid their dues in full in the next 2 weeks. Not just that, the NCLAT has also allowed an intervention petition by Dalmia-promoted Rajputana Properties. All Binani Cement-related hearings have now been slotted next week on the 22nd of May. But 2 days after filing its first charge sheet in the PNB fraud case, the CBI has filed its second charge sheet today in the 7,000 crore rupee fraud allegedly perpetrated by Mehul Choksi and his aides. The charge sheet, that runs into 12,000 pages, names Mehul Choksi as an absconding accused. It once again names sacked Allahabad MD Usha Anand Subramaniam. Utkarsh Chaturvedi has accessed the CBI charge sheet, joins us now with more details. Utkarsh, what more do you have?
So, Shireen, this is the second charge sheet filed in the PNB fraud. Now, this charge sheet pertains to the second FIR filed by CBI against Mehul Choksi, Gitanjali Gems and Nakshatra Diamonds. Now, the initial FIR was worth 5,000 crore rupees, but then the amount swelled to more than 7,000 crores. Now, this is a 12,000-page charge sheet, in fact, bigger than the one filed on Monday by CBI. And numbers of accused in this charge sheet is 18, which includes 3 companies. Now, the charge sheet also mentions a bribe of 1.2 crore given to Gokulnath Shetty, former deputy manager of PNB. The charge sheet also includes details of all the 142 LOUs and 52 premises that were searched by CBI. A total of 5 arrests were made in addition to the arrest made in the Nirav Modi case, and over 2,400 documents were seized. The 3 companies mentioned include Gitanjali Gems, Jilly India Limited, Nakshatra Brand Limited. When it comes to individuals, we have Mehul Choksi, Aniyat Nayyar, who is one of the directors in the company, and 3 officials from the Gitanjali group. The list of accused from PNB Bank remains the same, with even senior officials like Usha Ananthasubramaniam, KV Brahmaji Rao and Sanjeev Saran also in the charge sheet. The charges on these officials remain the same, that is of section 309 of IPC, which is criminal breach of trust, while others have been charged with sections like 120B and 420 of IPC, which is cheating, forgery and criminal conspiracy. Mehul Choksi has been declared as an absconder in the charge sheet, which adds him in the list of current absconders like Nirav Modi, Vijay Mallya and Lalit Modi. Finally, the charge sheet also says that the investigations on the role of overseas bankers and RBI officials is ongoing, and their role will be probed and mentioned in the supplementary charge sheet, which will be filed by CBI in the next 2 to 3 months. With that, it's back to you.
Utkarsh, appreciate you joining us with that. That's the second charge sheet that's been filed. But up next,